Morning guys, Dan from Rhubarb Car Sales. Welcome back to the channel. What are we on? Friday? No, yesterday was Friday. Saturday morning. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I've got somebody coming at 9 o'clock to have a look at the Kia Rio. I did pull it all out. I tried getting it ready yesterday, but as you know, thankfully the weather's taken a turn. It's been hot. So I did all the inside yesterday, but it was just too hot to do the outside all day. I was touching it and it was just too hot to wash. So I left it yesterday, went to work at 4 o'clock, finished at midnight, knowing that I'd have to get up early and sort it out before the chap comes at 9 o'clock this morning. He's interested in the Kia and the Seat. Let me flip you around. I'll flip you around so you can see what I'm talking about. There you go. So yeah, chap's come in. He's been recommended by my manager at work. So he's come in from Bradford to look at. He's interested in these two, Kia and the Seat, for his daughter that's just passed a test. Did contact me about a month to 6 weeks ago about both of these, but said he wanted to wait till the end of July, till after they got back off holiday. So they've got back off holiday now and he's got back in touch. Both cars are still here, so he's going to come and have a look. Seems quite keen. Always helps with a recommendation, so I'm confident that I think he'll go for the Kia. I've told him the Kia's a better car. It's got better service history. Obviously both similar size, both 3 doors, both drive quite similar, but that's just got full service history, whereas that's history's a mystery. Oh, I have noticed this morning it's got 4 good tyres on that, and it's obviously been serviced, otherwise it wouldn't have made it to 97,000 miles, but obviously somebody's dog must have just ate it, so it is what it is. That's why it's priced accordingly at 2,995, £500 under the Auto Trader Guide price. So yeah, I think he'll take the Kia, but we'll see. I'm hoping he does take that, because yesterday, while I was cleaning the inside of that, gets a phone call. Hiya, can I come and look at your Kia? Seen it on Auto Trader. I said, sorry, I've just got somebody coming to look at it first thing in the morning. I said, I'm just cleaning it now. I've got somebody coming to look at it first thing in the morning. Can I come now? I'll take it straight away. I said, sorry, I can't. One, I've not got time. 2, I'm still cleaning it. And 3, I've promised it to this other chap in the morning. He said, right, I'll ring you in the morning. He said, my lad plays football over your way. I'll ring you at 11 o'clock. If it ain't gone, I'll come and have a look at it. So I'm hoping the other chap texts that one. 11 o'clock, the other chap texts that one. That'd be a nice day. As you can see, I've not got a lot here at the minute. We've had a busy week. Astra's gone. So yeah, that's gone out. Slight loss on that one, I think. I spent way too much on that one, and I'm confused as to how and why, because it's just been a nightmare. I'm just glad to get it out of the way now. I don't want to go on and on and on about it, but obviously I took it in Part X, I took it in Part X without seeing it from somebody that I know. I had a rough idea of the car and knew what it was about. Been his dad's, passed down to him, and it had just been sat on his drive for a little while, not been used. So anyway, jumped in it. Scruffy builder's car. You've seen me do the cleaning video on it. Cleaned up really nice. Drove really, really well. Picked it up from Pontefract, drove it to Wakefield. As soon as I drove it, I was like, this is actually a nice car. We TFR'd it, machine polished it, cleaned it up nice. We spent 500 quid on paint, getting the front and rear bumpers done. Took it into the garage, hoping it'd just need a quick 200 quid service and MOT. Went and picked the bill up from the garage, £518. Done service, MOT, 2 tyres, new exhaust, and I think there was something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But he gave me the bill and said, there's 518 quid, and now you've got a problem. There's an engine management light on. Said to me that there's a glow plug stuck in it that needs extracting. They can't get it out. So he said, as soon as you get the glow plug out, put another one in, then the engine management light will go off. Right, okay. So I found another mechanic, took it to him, told him the situation. He rang me up saying, oh, real mess of a job this, it might be best sending it back to auction. Said I can't, I'm already £1,000 into it. Oh, right, okay. So he sorted the glow plug. He also did the cam belt for me. And then he did the glow plug, but the engine management light stayed on, didn't go off. So we had another problem. So he changed the DPF temp sensor. And that seems to have sorted it. Car's gone. I haven't, it's been gone for 2 days. Haven't heard anything about it yet. So hopefully it's sorted. But when I'd agreed £120 to fit the cam belt, 2 hours labour to sort the glow plug, which I know is £70 an hour, so that's 140, so that's 260. I mean, it's not a big job to fit a temp sensor. 100 quid tops, 360. Gets there, I had sort of 300 quid in my head. He's a friend of my brother's, he knows that I'd already spent a lot of money on the car. I had £300 in my head, which would have let me break even on it. Gives me a real 450 quid on my Astra. So I've had a 500 quid paint bill, 518 quid from one garage, 450 quid from another garage, and I've spent 100 quid on my cam belt kit. And I spent 40 quid on mats. So yeah, we're just out of profit on that one, but at least the car's right. It's one of them though where I just didn't expect it needing that much. I knew it needed the paint, but mechanically I thought it was fine, and yeah, it just ended up with needing too much work, that one. Yeah, that was a bad buy. I'd have got the £2,000 back trading it out. That's what I should have done with hindsight, but hey ho, we move on. Money back in my bank. Move on to the next one. So I'm on to these two then. So I've been up 6 o'clock this morning. Woke up, these were obviously on my mind. Woke up thinking about washing cars. Thought, right, get up and crack on. Obviously too early to wash cars at my house, so I've done 2 trips down to Sainsbury's. We've got a really good jet wash down at my local Sainsbury's with all the hot rinse and alloy cleaner and all that kind of stuff. So the cars were already clean, they were just dusty with being under this tree. So I took them down to the jet wash, rinsed them all off down there, and as you can see I've just got the bucket full of my sundries now, a bit of gloss from EZ, a bit of tyre shine and all that kind of stuff. Just going to go over them now with a bit of wax and tyre shine and just finish them off. But yeah, both drive really nice. Driven them both this morning. Put a bit of petrol in my Seat. I'm just going to get them shined up now. Wait for this customer to come, see what happens. Looks a bit drab down here. Another story on the C-Max. I can give you another one on that. But yeah, it does look a bit drab down here at the minute. I know I've not got many cars. I pay for 6 spaces, and as you can see I've only got these 3 for sale, plus the scrapper on the end. So I've got the Vauxhall Agila. That's another story. Told you I had loads of stories for you. So the Agila, if you remember from the last video, one owner, full service history, just had that gear stick problem where it weren't springing back to the middle. Hoping that's a 99, a £200 service and MOT. Dropped it at the garage. Dropped it there on Monday. We're now on Saturday. He only started looking at it yesterday on Friday. He's stripped all the gearbox back from the inside. He's made sure everything's free in there. Everything looks okay in there. But there's a rod that goes to the gear linkages underneath the car. It's that's stiff. So it's something to do with the gear linkages underneath. He didn't want to go any further with it. Told me I need to take it to a gearbox specialist, which isn't good news because there's not a lot of money in that car. There's not a big margin in it. There's only 500-600 quid. So I've spoke to a gearbox specialist who was a bit of a character, let's say the least. Told me I could bring it this morning, but I'm not. Unfortunately, it's locked in my garage, very close on Saturdays. So I told him I can't get it out of the garage till Monday. Right, bring it Monday. I said I can't bring it Monday. I'm on earlies next week, Monday, Tuesday. I said I can do Wednesday. "Don't work like that," he says, "you come when I tell you." So I had to laugh. He sounded a bit of a character. I said, "Yeah, fine, fair enough." I kind of accepted it because I find with people like that are good at the job. They can be like that because they're good at the job, and there's, they're never going to run out of business. I've had it in all sorts of trades where you pick the nice, clean, polite one, and they can't do it. They can't do a job. And I've found the same in this job with mechanics. The best two mechanics I've had, the Polish guy and the two lads that I used to use over at Castleford. Small dirty workshops, smoking over your engine, oil all over the floor, but they'll do anything. And when they do it right. If you go to a clean mechanic, it's clean because they don't do a lot of work. That's my conclusion. That's what I found in the 12 months of this business. So yeah, back to the gearbox guy. I'm doing a Billy Connolly art. I'm going off on a tangent everywhere this morning. I don't plan what I say. I just have 10 minutes, switch the camera on, and waffle. It's good good therapy for me to get it off my chest, really. So sorry if I waffle, but that's kind of how the channel goes at the minute. I'm not scripted. I just whack the camera on and talk away. So yeah, back to the gearbox guy. Gonna get the agila down to him next week. He seems to know what it is. There's a spring or something underneath in the gear linkages. It's the spring that goes. So no doubt it'll be a 50p spring that's going to cost me 2 hours labour. But we'll get that sorted and get that on sale next week. Story time with the C-Max. As you know, we had that serviced and MOT'd. That had 2 tyres. I think did it have pads? Anyway, we did a bit of work on it, got it ready for sale. I then took it home one day for cleaning. I think I must have left an interior light on, came out one morning, battery were flat. Took the battery off, charged it up, put the battery back on, and I must have caused a short. When I've put the battery back on, we had a rough idle. It was just just really rough idle, and the fan kicked straight in. Didn't sound good at all. Got it down to the garage, they looked at it for me, cleared a few codes and cleaned a temperature sensor, which got it back to running right again. It's had a DPF regen, it's had a DPF cleaner on it. I've run it up and down motorway, drives absolutely superb, but it has a warning message. Doesn't have an engine management light, never gone into idle mode, limp mode. Just has a warning message saying engine malfunction, service now. So anyway, I decided to bite the bullet, booked it into a tuning specialist, a remap place that's really well known, Yorkshire Remaps, over in over in Morley in Leeds, not far from where I live. Quote me 220 quid, guaranteed fix, okay? So took it down there, only in there 5-10 minutes, puts his laptop in, comes and talks to me. Yep, all done, sorted. He was a bit busy that day, didn't really chat much. So thought, right, fine, fair enough. I was expecting him to do a DPF delete. That's what I thought he was going to do, but he hadn't. It's just done a software update. Drove it home, drove it to work the next day, 2 miles down motorway, bing, message back on. Text him, fair enough, apologise straight away, bring it straight back, we'll sort it. Took it back in, plugged it back on computer. It was miffed. I can't believe it, your DPF's so clean. Cleaner than a new car, the reading shouldn't be this low. I said, well, it has had a regen, it has had a DPF cleaner through it. I said, I've put 2 tankfuls of Shell VMAX through it now. I said, I've had it on motorway, running it in 4th gear. I said, so that's probably why it's clean. Right, okay. Then he spotted this other code. Right. I forget what the code is, but P2240 or something. 224C, P224C, it might be off the top of my head. Vaporizer, he says. Do you know what that is? Nope. said, right, it's like a little glow plug that goes into your DPF. When your DPF gets up to temp, it squirts fuel from your fuel tank into the DPF so that it can get up to temperature to burn the soot off so it can do its job. If your vaporizer's not working, your car can't regen, your DPF's going to clog up again, and you're going to end up with a problem. Right, okay, so he rings a man, he can't fix this. He rings a man he knows, this man says, yeah, £500 job. Ugh, it's not what I wanted to hear. As you know, I've already spent money on the Astra. Agila's going to cost me money. And yeah, then you get news that this is going to be another £500 job. Anyway, I've looked on YouTube last night, and he's right. I do think that's what it is. Well, we ended the conversation with him, and I can't knock him. He's really helpful. I know he's not solved the problem, but nice guy. He obviously knows the stuff down there. Really, really popular in the tuning world. I've looked on Alt Focus ST top forums and stuff, and we all travel from all over UK to go to him. So he obviously knows his stuff. Obviously, end of the conversation, I'm starting to think in my head, right, well, I've spent another £220 here for a guaranteed fix, but I haven't fixed it. So I just said to him, sorry to be cheeky, but I'm guessing my £220's gone, even though it was a guaranteed fix. Yeah, sorry, we've done what you asked us to do. I thought, well, you haven't done what I asked you to do because you haven't fixed the car, but he has said that what I'll do is, next time you need something, bring it in, I'll do it for free. So I have got a free remap or a free regen or free DPF delete or whatever I need down there. Not ideal, like I say, I'm spending money left, right and centre at the minute, but he's took my money, he's got hold of it, he don't want to let it go now. But it was really helpful, nice guys, I would use them again. They've obviously pointed me in the right direction. I've watched a YouTube vid on this DPF vaporizer just to see if it was something I could do. Don't look too complicated, to be fair, but it has got me thinking. It is that, but there's a couple of things that could cause that. The main thing is the DPF vaporizer being blocked, which means you need the new part, but it could also be a fuse. On the video I watched him install, he checked the fuses as well, which made sense to me that it started when I changed the battery. See, I told you I'm doing a Billy Connolly. Back to the beginning of the story now. Should all make sense. If you remember, it started when I changed the battery. We obviously blew that other temperature sensor that my other garage fixed. Would make sense that it might have popped a fuse at the same time for that DPF vaporizer. So when I get a bit of time, I'm going to check them fuses. I'll just change them anyway because it's a 2-minute 2p job. I'll change the fuses and fingers crossed that'll fix it. But if not, we're in it for another few £100 on this DPF vaporizer. But we'll get it sorted either way. And then, yeah. So I'm going to get these cleaned up now, wait for a customer to come. And then hopefully we're back at the auctions on Wednesday. I'll put some screenshots in here of what we're looking at in the auctions on Wednesday. Let me know what you think of the cars that we're looking at. Off top of my head, some nice clean. I'm trying to get away from the diesels now because I've had problems with the Astra, problems with the C-Max. The Honda was a diesel, that went out okay. We sold a Corsa diesel, that's had no problems. But I just need some simple quick flips at the minute. So I'm looking at, there's two Fiat 500s going through, a white one and a mocha coloured one. Not sure about that mocha colour. I've seen them about. I don't personally like it, but I think it'll sell. Let me know what you think. Would you buy the mocha coloured 500? I'd prefer the white one, but obviously it depends which one's in better condition with the better service history. There's a Volkswagen Up that's red. I like red cars, as we've said in the past. I've struggled to sell them, but I think that'll go. I think that'd go in red. It just looks a nice car. I think that had good history. There's a Skoda Citigo in like a silvery colour. The Up and the Citigo, obviously the same cars. Both got similar mileage. Both had good history, I think. I think the Up would be a better seller. It's just a bit of a younger car, isn't it? The City Girl looks a bit of an older person's car, but we'll see. I would buy either of those. What else was it? Oh, there were two really nice Yaris's going through. One in a really nice turquoise colour, the other one was white, I think. Both 5 doors, both 1.3s. I'd have preferred the 1 litres, but both got really good service histories, I believe. What else was there? Yaris City Girls, there was a little Fiesta that looked okay, a little Kia that looked okay. But yeah, I'll put all the screenshots up here, let me know what you think. Again, thanks for listening to me waffle on. I know I've given you a lot of stories today, a lot of information, but it has been a busy week. That's what's been happening. I'm going to go get my coffee now. I've had my McDonald's wrap already. I'm going to go get my coffee and wait for this customer to come. Thanks guys, keep commenting. Every like and subscribe is really appreciated. We've stuck on 55 subscribers for a little bit now. I've not been uploading as many videos, but if you can comment on the channel, like and subscribe, it all helps bring people to the channel. Really appreciate it. Have a good weekend. There we go, all done. Just like I say, I've gone round with EZ Car Care Gloss Boss. Some tyre shine, 5 litre tyre shine, that's the one. Premier, that's kind of my go-to tyre shine really. Just pour it in a bucket and put it on with a sponge. I think that would about Jobs, that's it, Jobs tyre shine. I use their interior spray as well, Jobs interior. It's 5 litre stuff that you get on Amazon. Looks really nice and clean now. Already got a set of mats in this one. They came with it, I've just cleaned them up. They've come up okay. My keys there, let's take them out, won't I? There's all the paperwork and history for the cars. Locking wheel nuts there. So the interior is nice and clean. Wheels all shined up. Oh, I did the headlamp. I wish I'd have done a video on that yesterday. I did the headlamp buff yesterday, and after I'd done it I thought I should have done a video on that, but I did the headlamps yesterday. I also did a lanyard guard underneath. Again, I wish I'd have done a video, but I was just pushed for time yesterday. I just had to get on. But yeah, I've lanyard guarded all underneath. It's got new calipers on the back here, new discs. You can see the new calipers there. But yeah, should have done a lanyard guard video. That other lanyard guard video I did is my highest, got my highest views. I think it's got 700 views, so should have done another one really, but hey ho. And then the Ibiza, again, it's come up lovely. Appearance wise, you can't pick between them really, it's just down to personal preference. Again, both sort of same plate, same age. So this one's just got double the miles. Not a bad pair to choose from, is it? I did drive past this morning, I thought the pitch looked brilliant with these three. I thought a good mix of colours. It's not a boring pitch, is it? I do like the C-Max, it just grabs your eye and makes you look at the pitch. It did look really good when I drove past this morning. You've noticed I've moved them this way. It was quiet this morning. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I thought they'd look better on an angle like this, but I've not asked the owner about it yet. After today I'm going to have to put them back straight again because I don't want to upset the apple cart as it is, but it was just something I tried this morning to see how it looked. And it does look better when you're driving past, just on an angle like that. Put new mats in this one. Didn't have any mats, so I've put a new set of mats in. It's had a full, this were filthy inside when we bought it, but we've had it all valeted. I just put the switches, I like them all at the right thing. Just a little picky thing, but I like them all set like that. Again, there's a little scratch there, well, quite a decent scratch there, but it's not deep. Don't look too bad from here actually. The alloys are kind of curved and scuffed. The tyres are really good, loads of grip on all 4 tyres. Yeah, look, it's had 4 new tyres on. Again, that's why it's just priced accordingly. There's a few little bits on it, like that there, look. But you're not going to go getting paint done for something like that. Maybe I should have touched it up. But I've just had bigger things on my mind, trying to get the big stuff done. So yeah, both cars done, just waiting for customer to arrive now. Let me know what you think. They're presented okay. Nice cars. Would you buy them? Have I priced them right? Get in the comments, let me know what you think.